Okay, we're back up and running, and we're going to try and run through the mainline cleanout again with a smaller camera. So hopefully we can make this turn with the cast iron fitting, because the large camera is just rigid and I need a good sweep to this. Okay, it's wanting to bend back over on itself. See if we can get it down the line. See if we can get some water running, maybe we get lucky. Got the camera going down the line. And the camera's double back over on itself again. Going down the line. Cast iron. We got another first turn. Made that one. We're going to try and push out fast. See if we can get all the way out. Then we'll shut the water down. And then stretch all the way back. Underneath the house we have cast iron piping. It is pretty rough. The mainline cleanout should be installed at the back of the house and go out to a vent that has a good sweep. So this cast iron line can be hydrojetted. It's very, very rough. And it will catch paper and cause stoppages. There's some more water running. Really difficult trying to push through this cleanout. feel good. Okay, now we're out front. The ABS plastic. We're going to run some more water in the front bathroom now. I'm getting there. Hopefully I made it all the way. Okay, we got more water running in the front bathroom now, so we're going to attempt to try and push out further.
Well, they offered up you for a social media spokesperson.
No. My time in the social eyes,
After the Special Olympics, you guys just
no, that's he volunteers his time and material, from what I understand.
I like the new help. That's just like working night and day to help his friends out.
Yeah. Well, I think Mark's done me a favor and taken some hits for that guy.
I don't know. I don't know. I think
I wish the windows were lower though. You know, you can't really see out.
I mean, we haven't actually had photographer out there since.
Well, since I was, before I totally forgot to take my, I can't take that long. So we're going online. Well, one, the guy at home was, I guess, his good buddy, owns a ranch. And he's like a coach, he's like crazy. So he goes, I got a bunch of wood for you. I'm like, really? So it's already this wide, about that long. It's like two inches thick. I'm like, hey, dude, I know in your world, that's a bunch of wood. I go, but in my world, I look at my wall, I go, that's a bunch of wood. Tell me you got me a piece of wood, and I'll understand. So he's like, hey, there's a piece of ground. Yeah, a piece of wood, so you know what it's called. It goes along like Hawaiian culture. Oh, so I told him, I would totally games.
Yeah.
He's tearing out a lot on fingers.
Yeah, it's very like, tropical wood.
Yeah.
So it has that. Come down and stand there.
Yeah, well, I gotta have it done by tomorrow. It's only yesterday, and we went to Thursday.
Okay, we're gonna pull out now. We've located mainline cleanout buried in front of the house. So we're gonna excavate that area a little bit and then pop the cap and run through there. I'm gonna shut the water off, give them what's on the way back. Sound of likely. Mainline cleanout lot buried in front. So we're gonna go back just a moment, shut off the rest of the water.
I do. Yeah, it's been going on for 2 years. That's the problem. Because at the start we had worked up for 3 years, corrupted, so now we're going on Squarespace. He's now too busy to do it. But this is the.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. But the whole cabin is, it goes around, comes out, goes around. It's beautiful. When you get back, you should come and see it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And who was this artist?
It's a guy called Jose, or Lupe, actually. His name's Jose, and he actually did all of the carving in the Venetian.
Sure.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing.
How'd you find it?
Just through friends, just like through the business. And then Jose, and he's genius. I just said, this is what I want, show him a reference drawing or something, and then...
And where's his name?
It's going in a house in Palisades. It's 9 feet long, and it's supposed to look like a French tradition, French piece.
What are you going to finish on?
It would probably be oiled with a lacquerose top. It's great.
So it's like almost like a cabriolet?
Almost, but not quite. It's got this inset carving.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so they're like, that's on the point. Yeah, they're kind of cabaret, but not, with a big, deep, round over. Yeah, that is.
And how long does it take to carve all those things?
A day?
Really?
Oh no, he's brilliant.
He's not doing it for your shop, though, right?
Yep, he actually sets up in the shop. Little things, which should come down.
Oh, I gotta come down and see.
Yeah. So So he's doing. So when are these push-ups coming? By the way.
Dude, I was getting yelled at by him every time I would say, so when are you gonna do this? He was a little overwhelmed last week.
Aw, poor mom.
I know.
I don't think you can do push-ups.
I don't know, 22 push-ups every day. That was rough.
I saw some really hot looking guys doing one.
Okay, we're gonna go back to this point, we're out in front of the house.
Just for the past day.
We've located a main line cleanout in front of the house, so we're gonna excavate the rest of that area in front of the house and run our large camera to the city sewer. This is all ABS plastic. They were transitioning back underneath the house to cast iron. Michael, I just want to...
When you gonna have a yard?
Hi, Lauren.
When she can have a barbecue, I don't know, sooner. I've been not seeing her at all. She went to do a conference last weekend, and she did a conference last week, and then I was working nights today. I haven't seen her for a week, so I'm going to see her tonight.
I used to go to Blocker.
Right?
Oh, you said Blocker? Yeah.
You should talk to her, actually.
Yeah.
She's got some really great ideas. She's because she's a lawyer, so she's got started a company called Contract Love.
Yeah?
And basically it's going to be contracts for startups, logging companies, also photographers, so she's been wedding photography.
Yeah.
So they did like practice wedding and stuff like that. She does stuff, she does it really well. So she did all the glamour weddings and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
And that's how they started their company up for development and just changed it all around. But she's now still friends with all the photographers in that industry.
Help them with it.
But contracts at weddings are just so crazy. It's just like, so she's now going to do contract law.
Wait, I thought she had a skincare.
That's her other thing. So she's got, because she's an entertainment lawyer, she came into with a lot of, like movie-ish kind of like, they're all in TV shows now. That new show behind it. That's now she's one of her best friends. She's a lawyer. And when they got their business and came to crazy, she stopped. They stayed friends. And they just started to go back together about skincare and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm trying to
That's when we were talking about that.
A lot of heavy buildup in this cast iron. Should be a mainline clean out installed at the end of the run out here that you could access and possibly jet. You couldn't get a jetter through here. We're holding water, as you can see. We're underwater and the water is not running right now. So this is not draining. This is flat. Doesn't have the proper grade. You can see the water right here. It's just sitting, and it's sitting all the way for about 20 feet. This needs to be hydrojetted. So a clean out needs to be installed. Needs to be looked at and possibly replaced with ABS plastic because of the grade issue. With holding water the way that it is, it will deteriorate the cast iron and rot the cast iron through when it's holding water constantly. Okay, we're going to move our camera to the front now. We're going to disconnect and connect our large camera out in front. We've excavated around the mainline cleanouts that was buried in the front yard. I'm going to run a camera through. Here's the planter in the front yard, front porch. Here's our front yard. I believe they just installed a new fire hydrant. And they were repairing the water main, or the water line house. We're going to run through this 4-inch mainline cleanout, and hopefully we can get all the way out to the city sewer. And it appears I was told they put in a new sewer line. This appears to be all ABS plastic. There's a joint. It's got a lot of glue overspill, but no big deal. Should be fine. Making a few turns, and we should be running out now to our clay lateral as we drop. Looks good. And now we're into our 6-inch clay lateral. And we're holding some water in our clay lateral. Trying to see if we can get all the way out. Got some major root intrusions. Some major roots in our clay lateral. And try and get out all the way. Clean our camera off, see if we can get into the city. Got more root intrusions. Okay, we're going to run some water. See if we can get all the way out into the city sewer. roots are blocking it. I don't know if there's a very large offset in the pipe right here where it's shifted. I can't really tell for sure. Yeah, happens quite often. I just can't tell for sure because of trying to get around this turn right here where I think we're dropping in. We should be dropping into the city sewer right here. You see the large ball of roots right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to start pulling back slowly.
So how far out is that?
That's at 65 feet. So I'm out in the street, about 25 feet right there. I mean, we got some large roots and it's holding back water right now. There's no water running in the house at all. And you could see when we were up in the front that there wasn't any water right there. But right here, we're holding back water. I can't even really see the condition of the pipe much in here, but I can see. Can you see the roots as we're passing them?
Yeah.
You can see them light as the water kind of calms down. So I mean, we have a ton of roots in this.
A lot in this.
Yeah, in this pipe, and it's just holding back water all the way up there. There's roots all the way back here. You can see all the roots
So
as the
now,
water
is that,
clears.
where are we now? Where's that?
This is about 15 feet inside the street right here.
So we're still in the street?
Yeah, we're still in the street. Now you can see the joint as we a little bit. You've got maybe about 35% opening in that joint.
Oh, wow.
You can see how packed that is with roots.
Yeah.
And where is that out here?
That's out the street
Could the pipe be
toward,
lined?
toward the fire hydrant. Pardon?
Could the pipe be lined?
Possibly. I just don't know because I can't get past this last point
You gotta get
where I
the
can
roots
get in
out of
the
there.
city sewer. And I've run as much water as I can run and tried to shove this thing through, and it won't make that turn. So I'm thinking that right at that turn, you've got heavy root intrusion.
Yeah.
It might be offset. Usually happens, but unless it's you tell for sure. And now we come back to Bob's running water again now, and that's our ABS plastic.
Yeah.
That's right at the driveway,
Right.
or at the sidewalk area, right over by the driveway.
So,
And all this is good here.
so you're responsible for the street?
Yes,
All the way to the city connection.
yes. And I'm going to go back in. I'll just show you.
No, it's their street.
You can't
Yeah,
see
that's
a
how
whole
they-
lot
that's how they
right
get
now,
you.
unfortunately, because of it holding water. And right there again, we have protrusion. I'm trying to jam it through there, and I can't even jam it through that joint. It just won't go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't know that?
So what I mean, the best thing to do, I think, would be to hydrojet this.
Yeah.
Hydrojet it, then I can come back and
take a look.
re-inspect it
Yeah.
and look, because of putting a new line in. Once you start digging in the street, it gets a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
Traffic control and
Yeah.
everything else.
Pain in the...
So that's your best bet, is to go ahead and clean this, hydrojet it, and have me re-inspect, or whoever.
Now,
Whoever
is
you want
that
to do
something
it.
that you do?
Yeah, I can have it done. I don't do it, but I have somebody that does it for me.
So you would go for that?
Talk to them.
Okay.
They would charge $5 to jet this.
Okay, and then how much to line it?
Well, that I'd have to look at. If we can line it, you're looking at probably $4,500 to $5,000, which is pretty decent price. A lot of guys are getting $6,500 and $7,500. If we have to take out some of the sidewalk, it might be $500 more
Well,
for us to re-cement the
I
sidewalk.
would say let's do this. Let's just see, let's get the roots and reevaluate, because you
Right.
know,
Then you know.
then we would know. But, you know, we can't, I don't want you spending money on improvements, you know, before you own it, so we're reliant on the seller to agree to do it.
Alright.
I'm going to try and push in here easily again. The water's not
All right.
stirred up too much.
Sorry.
You can see right here, once this water stops
Yeah.
churning,
Yeah,
I think that thing's probably compacted with roots
yeah.
right there.
And eventually you'll get a backup.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, if you were running, if you had paper and everything going down here, yeah, definitely stop us, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool that you can see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I go in real slow, you see the roots in front of us. But see, I'm also in a turn, so it would be a lot easier if these roots weren't here. I'd hit I'd hit the edge of that clay,
You didn't know what you
and
were
my
dealing
camera
with.
would bounce, see with the water on. But I'm just going into roots, so it might not be offset.
How do the roots get through?
They go into the joints, the
Yeah, they
joints
get through
leak.
the joints.
Oh.
That's why clay, nobody uses clay anymore. You know, that's the original clay pipe.
Oh, gotcha.
And they're,
That's why they use ABS now, plastic, because it's harder for the roots to get in there.
it's glued in, it
Yeah.
doesn't leak
Yeah.
where the clay does. I mean, those are some pretty big roots down at the bottom. But then again, I can't tell for sure if that's a root or a worm. We already saw worms earlier. It could be a worm.
Good for fishing. Want to go down and get it?
Big worm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Took a big bass with that one. But there's a lot of debris in there and a whole lot of roots.
So
Do
hydrojetting
you put a copy online?
Yes,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you can show them.
yes.
Yeah.
So
I
the
will.
hydrojetting will clear all the roots out, or?
Hydrojetting will clear. Sometimes we don't clear all of them. We'll clear 80 to 90%.
Oh,
It all depends the conditions. We'll run a camera in there while we're jetting. This way, we don't overjet it. Overjet this line as well, you can really tear it up. You can break it a lot more, and then if you really break it, you might not be able to line it. Then you
Yeah.
have to replace it.
yeah.
Then it's a lot more expensive. There's a broken pipe here. This is cracked on the left. I can see it through the water, and there's a gap, maybe the 9 or 10 o'clock area, and you can see the crack in the pipe.
Oh, yeah. I see it.
It's kind of hard to see.
Oh, I see it.
Oh,
See
yeah.
it?
Up in the top corner.
Yeah,
Is that in the clay pipe
that's in the clay.
out on the street?
That's in the street. Yeah,
But,
that's the clay pipe in the street, the 6-inch
So
ladder.
does it go
Yeah,
out at an angle or straight?
goes out an angle.
so if you can't clear,
Yeah, well,
But we clear the majority of it, and we'll be able to get through it to see.
tree line
But
street
then-
looks right.
if you line it, you have to have all the roots cleared, right?
But at that time, we do it at the same time. Now, and I don't line it right away, then you start getting dirt caving in, and then pieces of pipe where it's cracked, that can just fall in. It's not going to have any stability. What we'll do is, when we line it, then we'll go ahead and jet it real good, but we do it right then. This way, because we're blowing all that stuff out of there. Right here, this piece is cracked really bad,
Yeah.
and you know, it could be distorted a little bit, but if you look at it, it almost looks like football shape. It looks like it's oval. It doesn't even look like it's round, which isn't right. That should be round. But I just can't see it clear enough.
Yeah.
And that crack's coming back towards us if I pull this way as well. That pipe's cracked pretty good. Now that pipe could be cracked on both sides, and that thing could be, well, it is oval, but we can't see it good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you jet it and you only get out 80%, how do you get out the rest of it in order to line it? Or do you have to?
Yeah, we have to get it all out. We would jet it. We could get 100% out. That's what I'm saying. We try and get
You have to
we
line
try and get 80 to 90% of it here and be able to look at it and everything. We don't always clean it because I can blow all those joints apart.
Right, yeah.
You know, I could cave it in. It might cave in anyway. I can't promise you that it won't. If this thing's cracked that bad and oval shaped because it is collapsing to a point, I get 4,000 psi water pressure in there. It could just end up
Yeah.
collapsing it completely. It'll just fold up on itself and sever. And at that point, then you've got to dig it up.
So how long of a process? How soon can we get this done?
Possibly tomorrow, my office. Tomorrow or maybe Thursday.
Okay.
Probably tomorrow.
Okay, well, let me,
Just the sooner I know, the easier it is for me to try and schedule in. But there's a lot of roots in here. Like I said, you just got numerous joints. And that other one joint too that I showed you coming back here, it was 80% right there. About 70%, 80% restricted. It's just compacted with roots. And then we're back into the plastic. Okay? But if you hydrojet it, then you know what you can and can't do, at least at that point. Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm going to pull the camera out. back through the ABS plastic, back to the clean out. That concludes our video sewer inspection, and you're on camera. You can say hello. That concludes our video sewer inspection.